What was that sound? Was that our dog falling down the stairs?
I think she was falling up the stairs.
Okay. All right. That's what it sounded like.
Yep, pretty sure that's what happened.
That's what happens when you have wet paws and you go upstairs.
Yeah. And what happens when you're a puppy and you're not quite coordinated enough yet?
Yep. All right, we are on across the board here. Periscope, Facebook, YouTube. Everyone says we're live.
Yep.
So they say. Do I have everything I need? I think I. Okay.
624.
I'm sorry.
Episode 624.
624. We are. Yeah, that 600 show was like 24 episodes ago.
That's crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Time flies.
No,
Oh,
and
yeah.
yet that was like January.
Was it really?
Yeah. Is that like 3 years ago?
Yikes.
I know. I know. I know. It's brutal. It's been a brutal year, man. We've had bad years, and then you've had like 2020. Ah,
It is like all of the bad years
I've
combined.
had bad years in my life. 92,
Oh, yeah.
98, 2016 was pretty bad, except for the Cubs winning the World Series. Other than that, the year sucked. It's just
What happened in
trying to
2016?
figure out why it sucked. Look at you trying to figure it out. Nothing bad. It was just wasn't a good year. It wasn't a good year.
I don't remember anything specific, but okay.
I remember being a bad year. The Cubs winning kind of saved it because it was like the end of the year. Before that, just wasn't a good year.
I remember the year ending really badly, but
2016.
yeah.
2020's a piece of work, man.
Yes, 2020 does suck. And I'm getting a COVID test tomorrow.
Oh no! Why?
Oh, because I got about 3/4 of the symptoms.
Oh, no.
Can you smell?
I can still smell, yes.
Okay. So it's either that or the flu kind of thing, or just sick. You could just be sick.
I could just be sick.
Could be
but,
bronchitis. Or...
but you know, the muscle aches, the fever, chills, coughing, chest congestion, tiredness, all
no.
that.
And how's the rest of the household? Your wife and your son? They okay?
So far, still alive.
Good, but I mean, sick in any way?
No, they're not showing any symptoms.
Have you been going out?
No.
Okay.
So I'm blaming it on my wife's coworker, who does have it.
You're
Oh.
saying your wife was probably asymptomatic and gave it to you. Is what you're saying.
That's what I'm saying. My wife says no.
Is she getting tested too?
The hospital isn't doing it, so
You guys don't have the
until you
drive-up
show
like we do.
symptoms, huh?
We have drive-ups where you literally drive up and
Oh,
they
yeah.
stop you from the car.
Yeah, anybody can go. You don't even have to have any symptoms,
Yeah.
nothing.
So
I just-
Well, the drive-up lines are like backed up, so you basically they got a whole bunch of places out here, but you got to schedule an appointment, and then you drive to the parking lot, and they text you when they're coming out, and they go and they swab and stuff. Basically, all the CVS parking lots around here have been turned into little COVID testing.
Here too, but I've heard that CVS is taking like 3 weeks to get results. Like you're better by the time you find out if you had it or
Well,
not.
this isn't done via CVS. This
Oh,
is
okay.
done via Minute something or other.
Minute Clinic.
Minute Clinic.
Yeah, that's in CVS. That's the pharmacy
Oh.
in CVS.
Oh, they're saying 5 to 7 days.
Well, that's what a friend of mine was told too, and it took almost 3 weeks to get her results back. And then it came back negative. They said she had bronchitis, but she still had a quarantine just in case because it could have been a false negative.
Right.
No quarantine anyway.
Yeah.
Basically, you just find out if you got a shot at dying or not. That's about it.
Well, everybody does.
I guess every day you wake up, yeah, you got a shot at dying. Anyway, I'm gonna start the show because this is a Saturday night topic.
Oh yeah.
Here we go. And 3, 2, 1.
You wanna know how to find it. Seek it out when they hide it. You know it's in the bag when it's an easy grab. Come on, take a chance now. So go, geocache. And if you need help, we're right there in a flash. If you got a question, just call in and ask. Uncover the stash on the Geocaching Podcast. The Geocaching Podcast.
Welcome, everyone. It is Wednesday. It is 8:30, which means that it is once again time for the Geocaching Podcast. My name is Scott Perks. We have Shorty and it's manning the phones, and please welcome to my virtual left the man who may be the COVID man.
Howdy, y'all.
Your name yet? Jazz427.
Howdy, y'all. It's time to get ready.
It's time to get a good one. Oh, Chad, I like that. I'm going to give you a little applause on that. Can't really hear it. That's right. Tonight's episode 624, recorded live on July 15th, 2020, is prepping for a cash outing. Phone lines are open. Give us a call, 808-468-7924. That is 808-GOT-SWAG. And for international callers, chat, you can call us free via the web, guys, at callinstudio.com/show/GCPC.
That's CALINSTUDIO.com/show/GCPC.
callinstudio.com/show/GCPC. Thank you, Chad.
I had to spell it for you.
We're going to tell. I appreciate that. Thank you. Let's talk Patreon. Guys, every week we talk about this. We could really use your help. We're doing 2 shows now every week. Patrons, extra audio, extra video, only available to Patreon members. You get a path tag. You get a sticker, depending on the tiers. We got coins coming, Chad. Coins, well, not coming, but we're getting ready to start the process on getting a coin for a tier for patrons.
Awesome.
GeoCoin. And, as your shirt, your swag in the store, swag is dirt cheap. It's for cost. My shirt's finally shipped, Chad. I should be getting my shirts soon. So
Awesome.
I have shirts to be wearing for the show. Guys, anything you can. 2 ways you can help us out. First, PayPal. You can go to PayPal, paypal.me, PayPal.me/the Geocaching Podcast, or you can become a patron of our show and receive all the things that the patrons get. You become a patreon.com. It's patreon.com/the Geocaching Podcast. Whoops. I pushed the wrong button. Hold on.
Promotional consideration
There we
paid
go.
for by the following.
That's the one I was waiting for.
Sorry, it's my Corona acting up.
Yeah. Tonight's show is brought to you by Cachly. Cachly is an advanced geocaching app for iOS. It features powerful online and offline features, including filtered searches, offline maps, and offline saving of caches. Cachly has hundreds of advanced features that will make your geocaching experience just that much better. Get more info at cachly.com. That's CACHLY.com.
Tonight, we're also sponsored by Logwork. Logwork are the creators of the fantastic logbook, made with genuine write-in-the-rain paper. The logbook designed for the micro-containers of the present and future, geared towards a hider who would rather go cash than do cache maintenance. Find them at logwork.com. That's LOGWERK.com.
It's also brought to you by FTF Geocacher Magazine. FTF Geocacher is the magazine for geocachers written by geocachers. With 6 issues a year, FTF offers practical advice, instant tips, cacher bios and milestones, geocaching events, trail tales, and all things geo-related. Find them at ftfgeocacher.com.
Oh, my email's apparently on.
You have mail.
Sorry about that, guys. With that, there you go. You won't be hearing that sound again. I'm just going to overlook the fact that you didn't spell that out, Chad. And by the Max Suds Body Company. Max Suds Body Company makes handmade bath and body products from all natural oils and butters. Items such as Poison Me Going soap, itch spray, and 2-cent choices of bug spray are all great for outdoor enthusiasts like geocachers. At Max Suds Body, we have you covered from head to toe. Find them at maxsudsbody.com. That's MACSUDSBODY.com.
And by Practical Geocaching. Practical Geocaching sells utility items for geocaching. Our items are made in the USA, and we always provide free shipping. Find them at practicalgeocaching.com. That's PRACTICAL geocaching.com.
And by Arted Crafted. Arted Crafted creates genuine, oh my God, I can't remember it. Unique geocaching themes, tees, and custom designs for you or your geocaching group. With adult sizes ranging from small to 5XL, if you have an idea for a shirt design and cannot find it, then you've come to the right place. Please give us the opportunity to show you how we can enhance your geocaching experience with your own custom design. Visit them
Yeah.
at artedcrafted.com. That's ARTEDCRAFTED.com.
Yeah, Arted Crafted doesn't do genuine right in the rain.
What did I say?
You started to say genuine right in the rain.
Oh, man, Jesus. Where?
I think
Geocache themed tees there.
yeah, I think that's where you started going off.
Sorry about that. No, they don't do genuine.
Anyways, but and finally, buy pattags.com for all your swag and pattag needs. Visit our website to get creative help, to trade or log tags, or to purchase your own personalized pat tags. With over 39,000 tags to collect, pattags.com is everything you need to start your pat tag obsession. Visit them at pattags.com. That's PATHTAGS.com.
And as always, you can find links to all our sponsors on our website or, Chad,
Or in our show notes.
in our show notes. Chad. All right, Chad, how you doing, buddy?
I'm
you're sick.
surviving.
So you're sick, bro. So you're in California where it's getting kind of ugly out there. We're in Illinois where it used to be ugly. No, it's not so ugly. Although it's creeping up, but it's still pretty good.
We're still a significantly lower per capita count. So
Oh, that's good.
But
Than, than Florida?
than most of the country actually,
Really?
including Illinois.
You have the highest county with the most number of states, though. I mean, most number of cases. Overtook Cook County here in,
Did it
in
really?
Illinois.
So that's is that LA County?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So Los Angeles that's where the vast majority of the COVID cases are in California. So
Okay.
got a few people down there too.
Hope you're feeling good, kid.
Yeah, just waking up with fevers and chills and muscle aches and
Yeah, like
coughing
that's
and
no
blah blah
good.
blah.
You know what the worst part about that is, and I don't want to heighten your anxiety, but like, is that you don't know. You know, you're like, that's the problem with COVID is that you don't know how it's going to affect you personally.
Right.
I think that's the scariest part about it. You know, it's like, is that you're having people like, you know, they were like, oh, I was sick one day, and then the next day they couldn't breathe. You know,
Right.
they
Is
were
this thing
hyperventilating.
going to get
Right, like
worse? And,
yeah, like I think that's the most
Right.
anxiety thing about it. If it was just the flu, okay, it's the flu. I've had the flu before. You know, it's not the
Right.
end of the world. You know, it sucks, but you deal with it. You know, but it's like, I think that's the worst part. Because I know people who had like no symptoms either, like or asymptomatic, and like weren't bad at all. You know, so it's
Right. And I've got a little pulse ox meter here to make sure that
Oh,
I'm getting
God.
enough oxygen and
are you?
my thermometer. So and I didn't have those as props. They're literally here because this is where I work during the day. So
Okay. Oh, well, I hope you're better. Let me know what happens with the test result. Meanwhile, we've got some emails, Chad.
mhm.
Hold on, here we go. We got two emails tonight, Chad, before we get started with the show tonight. We've got, hi, this is K4HK. I think that's Hawk or K-Hawk?
Oh, no, that's a W.
What's W? K4WK, sorry.
And it's probably a Kansas Jayhawk fan.
I am
don't
like
know.
right like at the spot where I can't use my glasses and I have to use my glasses. Listening to last night's podcast today, I heard speak of a way to check on challenge caches one might qualify for on Project GC. I am a premium member of Project GC as well as geocaching.com, but I can't seem to find out how to do that. Can you help? Thanks, Wayne. This is Wayne. How do you check to see a challenge cache you might qualify for on Project?
So if you go to the profile page, and I'm pulling mine up here, and then you click on challenges, and then you scroll down the list, you'll have a list, and underneath that tab, you'll have a list. Let me share this. Hang on. I need to pull this to a different window so I can share it. And then share screen.
Chad, stopping the show to actually show.
Okay, so if you click on your profile stats, then click on the challenges page, and you go down here, you scroll down, challenges that are signed but not yet logged as found. You'll have, for the ones that have geocheckers on them, they'll have a little red with a dash through it if you haven't, if you're not qualified.
Oh,
And they'll have a little green check if you have qualified. And if there isn't a geochecker associated with them, they'll just leave them blank. So I've got a few that I qualify for
that's
that
when you
I
left
haven't.
that's when you
Huh?
left a note on. Is that what?
Yes, you have to have did a right note on there,
Right.
so that it knows that you have looked at that challenge.
Okay.
So
There you
that's
go.
where you find that. And also, if you go to the, let's go top here, under, I think it's tools, challenge, map of challenge caches, you can pull up a map of the challenge caches in your area, and it'll have indication on there as well for the one. So it takes a little while for that to come up, but it'll show you, and I think you need to put in the county.
County.
Yeah, it gets down to pretty detailed levels. So because it has to pull the caches out of that particular area, and it will pull it up here in a second. So if I scroll down or zoom in here, you have the ones with the checker. So these are, and it even indicates if you've done a right note on there. So you can see which ones that you do qualify or don't qualify for the ones in different areas.
Right. Okay.
Okay,
Thank you, Chad.
no problem.
Wayne, hope that helps you out, buddy. If you're listening to this, you might want to go view it on YouTube. If you're not live, I don't think you're live because Chad literally showed you how to do it. So you can do it. Thank you, Wayne. All right, Chad. Next up, Soccer Rocks. Soccer Rocks 318 says, it may be too late, but this kind of fits in with the theme for the show this week. We're getting ready to take a caching road trip vacation the first week of August. Our ultimate goal is to cache at Antique Archaeology in LeClaire, Iowa, but we'll be traveling through Indiana and Illinois to get there. When caching in multiple states, what kind of caches do you look for? We found a gadget cache trail in Indiana and plan to see the Hoosiers Gym, Field of Dreams, and places like that where there are no doubt commemorative caches. But is there anything else you would consider a air quote must do? Are GeoArts worth the time on a trip like this? Thanks so much for doing the show. We've learned so much and love the stories, Nate and Deb. Oh, this question is a show upon itself. Jesse is the expert of this. I'm gonna go to Jesse with this. Jesse.
I am making arrangements for a special guest at the moment, so my sincerest apologies for not paying attention. We're going to have a special guest in a few moments.
Oh, I'm glad I know about that. Is it in my private chat who it's going to be?
I did let you know who it was going to be.
Okay.
Um,
All right. So
by the way, fun fact, that Hoosier Gym is, I believe he's talking about Hinckley Fieldhouse at Butler University in Indianapolis.
Oh, okay.
So that's from the movie Hoosiers.
Hoosiers, not Hoosiers.
Dude, I'm from there. I can say it how I want.
Jesse and I have been to the Field of Dreams. There is a cache there. It's a beautiful place. It was my mecca. I actually have somewhere around here. There it is. I actually have dirt from the Field of Dreams. From the field right there. I took a swat of dirt. So Jesse, she's saying, like, is it worth when you're doing that kind of a road trip? They're doing a road trip. Is it worth to do GeoArts? I don't think it is.
It depends. So there was one trip, Scott, that you and I had. I can't remember where we were. Might have been Southern Illinois, where we ended up getting ourselves ahead of schedule. And I had on my list as if there is time, there was like a 30 cache little mini power trail, GeoArt kind of a thing. And we ended up like a few hours ahead of schedule. We had the time and so we went for it, and we upped our numbers for that weekend. So, I mean, is it worth it? Yeah, if you have the time, I would have it, in the back of your on your maybe list, but don't just automatically discount it because you never know.
No, but basically, we like to look for favorite points.
Oh, for sure.
Favorite points.
I look for favorite points. I look for rare cache types, so virtuals or webcams or things like that. I look for challenges, and I look for difficult DT ratings. I look for oldies.
Yes.
Yeah, anything not run of the mill.
I would hope you're coming to get our porch cache. If you're coming to Illinois, you gotta come get our porch cache because it's here. It's waiting to be found. So, Jess, that was Core Discovery, by the way, who Toby saw the other day.
I saw that.
Did you see that?
Yeah.
Cache in Illinois. Toby's texting me going, Dad, there's some man on the porch. There's some man.
He called me. He goes, I think there's somebody on the porch. I said, yeah, it's okay. We have a cache there. It's okay. Oh, okay, good.
Stranger danger. Stranger danger.
Just don't open the door. You're fine.
Well, Tiger Rocks, hope that helps you. Hope you come visit our house if you come to Illinois. Get Beverly. I'd definitely tell you to get that. And the antique archaeology cache is really cool. That's a really cool cache. But yeah, have fun. Have a great time. Come see us. Let us know if you're going to be in the neighborhood. Try and be home.
Wash your hands, please, before you visit our front porch, especially if you're on your way from Iowa. Iowa just got added to the naughty list.
Oh, what's the naughty list on it? Oh,
Yep,
it's the
Iowa
naughty
is.
list.
How dare you?
There you go. Just for you, Chad. All right, guys. Thank you so much. All right, so Chad,
Mhm.
before we get into the show tonight, Jesse tells me we got a guest here, so I got to bring him in. Joshua, the video caching.
Hi.
Hi, Josh.
Hello.
Hello.
Surprise visit. I wanted to come to your porch, but I didn't want to do all the driving. So
He had Brian on earlier.
I did. I had Brian Roth on my YouTube channel, which was sort of a first. That was exciting. And I didn't even like try to get any information out of him, but he's kind of leaked some information. I thought it was exciting. So I'm on here to tell everybody to leave right now and go to my YouTube channel. No, just kidding. I sent everybody, because I've been doing these every other Wednesday. I've been sending everybody right after I'm done, right over here. So, so trying to share the love. But one thing was like not that big of a deal. We knew it was coming, but there was one that really surprised me. Chad, you were in there. Did you watch the whole thing, or?
I came in about 30 minutes late, so I didn't see the whole thing.
Okay, so one question.
I was on a conference call, so.
So one thing I asked about when Adventure Labs are going to come to the app.
Oh, that's what Jesse wants to know.
Yeah, and he said it'll happen before we hit 2021. It'll happen this year. So that's cool.
Okay, great.
That's cool. And then the thing that was shocking, I didn't even pry it out of him. He said that geocaching.com is releasing another promotion in August.
Oh,
Really?
And I thought that was really interesting because they've never had a promotion inside of another.
right.
They have done an August. They usually do an August.
They usually do. Right. Well, the one we're doing now was supposed to be the spring one. We should be done with that by now.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. So I was expecting no more promotions,
Neither
for
was
the
I.
rest of the year other than Memory Lane. So I just thought it was really cool to find out that they were actually working on something for next month. So that's kind of cool.
Oh, I guess
Yeah.
I finished Memory Lane then.
Well,
You
I think
didn't. You
probably
didn't
told
finish
them-
already?
What'd you say?
I've
You
got to
didn't.
start it.
You have till January
No, I
3rd.
have
Plenty
like
of time.
I know.
Maybe you can do both at the same time now. Multitask.
Yeah.
I have like 4 points to go.
Yeah, I'm wondering if it's going to be something that you can. The requirements are something where you can complete both.
I don't know. Ooh, Joshua froze. Or did
Yeah.
I freeze?
That
Josh
was-
Rose.
Josh froze.
Okay. He totally froze.
Yep. Am I back?
You're back
back.
now. Hi, welcome.
Oh, I was just saying. I wonder if the requirements for it are going to be something that you can complete Memory Lane at the same time, or if it's going to be something completely separate or different. So
I don't know. Probably separate.
We'll see.
yeah. So anyway,
My guess
exclusive.
is
info.
they wouldn't stack them on top of each other. They got to have this stuff planned well in advance. So
So who knows? Anyway, just thought I'd share that.
Joshua. Always good to see you, buddy. How you doing?
I'm doing great. I'm doing good. Yeah.
Is your daughter
Healthy.
going to go back to school?
What's that?
Is your daughter going to go back to school? And your son? Isn't your son going too?
No, Jonah does not go. He has a senior year coming up. So
Why did I think he was a senior?
I don't know. But yes, Reese is going back to Kentucky. They're going to open up as far as we know. So
Are you going to drive her out there?
yeah, we might actually go to that Kentucky event.
Yeah, you were telling me that. Yeah.
On the way back, it's like going to coincide really nicely. So I might show up at that just on my way back home. So we'll see.
Yeah, my son's college is doing it all online. So yay.
Didn't we? Did you run past me or no? Am I on your way or no?
Not exactly. I mean, if I want to go the long way, you are the halfway point pretty much, but it's a little bit out of the way.
I can't remember if I was on your way or not. I remember.
Yeah, you're on the way, but you're a little out of the way. But you are, you have a nice, the Burke's house is a nice bed and breakfast. So who knows?
You stayed multiple times, haven't you?
Yeah, I know, especially when it involves free Survivor Series chairs.
Ooh.
He's still using it.
For those of you who don't know, the last time I stayed, we went to Survivor Series.
That's right. Last time, yeah. Yes. Nice.
Oh, all right. I'll let you guys get on with the show. I just thought that was really cool. That's exclusive news, exclusive to the geocaching vlogger and the geocaching podcast.
Wow.
So hang on, was that Brian's garage?
No, he was visiting. I think, relatives. So
Okay.
He wasn't home.
He's kicking other people's nail guns.
Yes. Yeah.
Okay.
A nail gun?
I think so. Yeah. And if you don't get, I'm just going to do a shameless plug. I mean, I'm here. It was a great discussion, great interview. Great to see Brian. Brian always brings it.
Yeah.
Oh, of course. We've had him on the show. Yeah.
And I really just appreciate how he's pretty transparent, which is just really, really awesome.
Right. Yeah. Oh, yeah. I know. All right, Joshua. Thank you so much, buddy.
Thanks, guys. Have a great night. Have a great show.
Talk to you. Be good.
Bye.
Where's the dog, bro? I saw you leave with the dog.
Yeah, I went to go get my son to get him to take her out, but he has to find an umbrella because it's raining.
I don't think he's going to find an umbrella. Okay. All right, Chad. Let's get to the show. So we're talking about prepping for a cash outing, Chad. That's the yeah. There's Cam. Where's the dog, Cam?
In here.
Go. All right, prepping for a cash outing, Chad. So, this is more for newbies, obviously, who aren't used to doing this. You go out and how do you prepare? When you're going to go out for a full day of caching, and you think, hey, it's not just you just go. You got to prepare. If it's going for a full day of woodsy caching, you got to prepare for that, Chad. Right?
Yep.
So let's talk about how you prepare. So let's talk about the week of. The week before, it's Monday. You're going caching Saturday, right? So what are you gonna do, Chad? First thing you're gonna do, I like to do, you check the weather.
Mm-hmm.
You always check the weather because as there's the old cliche, there's no bad days, only bad clothing choices. So you always check that weather.
Oh yeah.
See what the weather's gonna be. Get a kind of an idea of what it's gonna be like, because then you could also help you plan your day, right?
Definitely.
Anybody else? So guys, if I'm doing this here, you guys can absolutely join us. 808-468-7924. You can join in the conversation if you have a comment to add to this. One thing I like to do, Chad, research the area you'd like to cache.
Mm-hmm. Check and see if there's any events there.
Any events? We've done that before.
Yeah.
Absolutely. If you're going to a place not that's far away from you. Yes.
After I've researched the area, I like to work puzzles. See if there are any letter boxes that I can work or partially work from Google Street View, those type of things.
Oh, absolutely. Oh, yeah. Jesse likes to do that. Yeah. Figure out the puzzles of the area you're going to.
Mm-hmm.
Download the cartridges for where I goes.
Right.
You also want to, if you carry a pack, and if you don't, I highly advise you to check your pack to make sure it's loaded with the essentials you'll need: pens, first aid, hand sanitizers. Replace anything that's necessary. Also, clean out the stuff you don't need. I usually clean out mine in the spring. I usually have a spring clean of my pack just to clean out anything gross in there.
Yeah, I tend to need to clean it out before every mega event that I go to. It's like that seems like the time that I really clean it out. I empty it completely out, and it's like, no, I don't need this. No, I don't need that. Because at least for me, when I'm going mega events, I've got my 21-inch Pullman or maybe a bigger suitcase, one suitcase, and then my bag. And my bag also becomes my laptop bag,
Sure.
tablet, all those electronics and stuff that you don't want going in there. So I can't have it as full as that. Sometimes I like to keep it. So there are certain things that also don't get through airport screening, like multi-tools, which I've lost two to TSA.
Have you really?
Yes,
Aw, that's a shame.
I forget about them, and it's like,
It's a
"Eeh."
cash bag, yeah.
I had one that was a real fold up tiny one in there, and it slipped by me, and it got
You know what else falls
taken.
into that category? Are the those flat, like credit card sized multi tools that men tend to have and stick in their wallets.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like Scott has one
yep.
that got confiscated one time.
Well, I stopped carrying my. I used to carry around a Victorinox Swiss Army knife. I used to carry around with me all the time and stuff until after 9/11, and then it's like I stopped carrying it because I lost two nice ones to airport security.
Yeah, you can't carry a knife. Oh, absolutely. No. All right, here's a good one for Jesse. Jesse does this all the time. If you're going to be in a place for a while, set up an event to meet locals. Jesse does that. If we're out of state, Jesse always has an event if we're there overnight anyway. Usually. Jesse likes to do that. Load the premium maps for the area on Cashly from Coon and Bud. Thank you, Coon and Bud. Yes.
Yep.
Absolutely. Load the maps. And then obviously make plans. Caching is more fun with a buddy or two, and I agree completely. Although in this day and age, you got to be very careful. But at least maybe a buddy if you stay apart. But yeah, it's always find somebody. While I enjoy going caching by myself, it's much more fun to go caching with other people. I don't judge people either way, but I enjoy caching with Jesse and Cody and Wheels and everybody I cache with. But it's always nice to go out occasionally by yourself. I like to. I haven't done that in a while. When's the last time you cashed by yourself, Jess?
I think the last time I cashed by myself was on Mother's Day, like 4 or 5 years ago.
Was there?
Yeah,
Oh,
that
wow.
was my Mother's Day gift. Everyone, leave me alone. I'm going caching in the woods. That was a long time ago.
Jack, when's the last time you cashed alone?
May 27th.
He has a date, for Christ's sake.
Oh, that was the last time I cashed. I looked it up during the last show. So, because I know I hadn't started the what's the new thing that's going on?
Memory Lane.
Memory Lane. I hadn't started Memory Lane, which started 6/1, and I was like, I know it was right before that was the last time I cashed. So,
Yeah, Jesse wanted to be by himself on Mother's Day.
So another thing that I like to do is, and I'm going to share a screen here. If I'm doing like a GeoArt or a power trail, is to map out the path, because if you're out there and stuff and you got multiple people in there, it's like, well, we're skipping these, we're missing these, we're missing these. It's like, no, we're following the map. We're hitting 100% of them if we just follow the map. And then what I do is also I put them. All the cache GC codes in order on a list, and then so we go down through the list and we're marking them off as we go, and it's like trust me, dude, I've got this. Because there's been so many. If you don't, you wind up getting, in my opinion, or from my observations, you wind up getting in arguments like, no, we should turn down there and go on and grab those. No, we should go. It's like, no. Like, I've got a system. We're in order. We're doing it this way.
Ian says, "Hey Chad, there's a program that does it for you."
There is a program.
There is a program, but he's a Gen Xer and he doesn't do your stupid millennial crap. He'll just
No. I have
man.
I have used it, and once you start getting above 30 or so, it starts to be less efficient. I can do a better mapping job than they can. So,
Right?
Yep.
Damn straight.
Here,
well,
let me-
more efficient mapping job.
Damn
Now, if it's all in a straight line, then it's those are pretty good. But when you start getting out of that, it starts going haywire.
that they're waiting for Annabelle to call in. He's not calling in. I'm just teasing. He's not here.
Here, I'm sharing a screen of my plan, the names of the cache, and then here's my directions. Go left, what road to turn on.
Oh, look at that. Yeah, just
Go back, meet, and then meet somewhere. That's one of my.
nice. There you go. Look at us. We're very visual tonight.
And here's my my list
And this guy is
of all
why
of
I
the
don't have to worry
caches.
about. This is why I don't have to worry about that, guys, because I have a nerd wife who does all that for me, who I love deeply.
Thanks.
See how I did that, Chad?
Yep.
Just get the phone. Okay, so Chad, then we get to. Oh wait, no, there you go. One more. Sorry, Chad. One more. You got that. Go ahead.
I start charging up my double A's, which are, I usually use NIMS, nickel metal hydride double A batteries, and they'll lose charge over time, even if they've been charged up. So I top them off, and I also top off my 18650s for my flashlights. So those are lithium ion ones. They'll also lose charge over time. And there's nothing worse than you get out there and you have a battery that's dying on you on your flashlight, and you're trying to get into a cave or something.
Yes, I used to use plain old double A's, Chad. Duracell.
No, rechargeable, dude. I haven't thrown away a battery from my GPS ever.
You know, funny. I had I think I had Duracells in my my GPS, and I just pulled it out of my bag in the last 6 months, and I haven't freaking pulled it out in years.
So do you
GPS that is.
use lithium batteries in them?
Yeah, sure enough.
Well, Duracells aren't necessarily lithium.
Fired right up. God bless. That being said, as soon as it fired up, I turned it back off, and then took the batteries out and threw them out because I didn't want them to explode in my GPS. But yeah, I was shocked that it still worked. Amazing, those things. I love them, man. We'll go back to them one day. What's going to happen is like phones are going to, we're going to have phone lines crashing, and GPS is going to rule the world. All right, we got a call, Chad. Let's bring it in. We've got Tracy from British Columbia. Tracy, hello.
Hi, how are you tonight?
Good. How are you?
Good, thank you.
What do you got? You got something to prepare us for?
I do. I actually just came back from a caching trip this weekend,
Fun.
and one of the favorite things that I use for planning is it's called Cache Tour, CACHETUR
Yes.
.no,
Yes.
and you can link it up with your geocaching profile, and you can go through and it's awesome. You just click on the caches and you kind of add it to a list.
Yes.
And it tells you the time that's going to take you. It maps out your route. Like, you map out your route, really, but it will show you on the map what your route looks like. My caching partner, actually, I usually do the planning, and I was busy this week, so he did the planning and actually did some printouts, because I always like to write little notes for certain caches, right? Things that happen. Because when you do bulk caches, lots of them, I don't know about you guys, but I don't necessarily remember every single one of them. So I like to write notes. So
right. Yeah, we have used Cache.
Yeah.
I know Jesse has used Cache Tour before to plan one of our. We were trying to finish the Lorem challenge for Illinois. I think, Jess, weren't you using Cache Tour?
Yes, I did use Cache Tour for that.
And was it
I
nice?
use it. I tend to use it for bigger trips that time really plays a factor in, because of, like you said, it tells you your drive time and you can allocate time at each cache, and it is very helpful for big, longer road trips.
Yes, agreed.
Yeah, I've played with it. I like it for, I would say, kind of intermediate stuff. When I really get into planning mode, though, I'm with a group of people. And we're trying to get 1,000 caches out of Mega, and it's just when I'm trying to plan out the days.
Yeah.
And here I'm planning out days instead of it becomes kind of cumbersome trying to do it through Cache Tour. But I think it's definitely a great tool.
Fair enough. Tracy,
Yeah,
did you
absolutely. Yeah.
have you did you use it? I mean, did you go by yourself or were you with other people?
No, I was with my caching partner.
Okay.
Absolutely. We were out in the boonies, way on the logging roads, and
Oh, that's
and
awesome. I'm so
yeah,
jealous.
got to be safe. So
We haven't done that in so long, Jess.
planning really is the key to a good trip,
Oh,
right?
this is why I married
Absolutely.
Jess. This is why Jessie's the queen, the queen of planning. She overplans, is what she does. We fight because she
Nah.
overplans. Yes,
You can't overplan.
she does. She tries. She will literally. She gets it by the minute. She will literally plan our caching trip by the minute. But I think don't you use Cache Tour for that, Jess, or what do you use for that? The program you use?
I
'Cause
use a
people are like,
combination.
we're,
Yeah.
we're 28 minutes ahead right now. Like, what do you use for
Yep.
that?
Yeah, I have a combination of things that I use, and yeah, Cache Tour is one of them. And then I'm trying to remember what the other. I am blanking on the name. There's another site that will figure the fastest route between waypoints.
Yes, someone. In the
I
chat
can't
room.
remember what that one is. Someone in the chat room, tell me what that is, please.
So I'm by the way, I'm never ahead. We're never ahead. We have these are the priorities. These are the extras if we can, and we usually get somewhere in midway into the extras if we can, and never get through them all.
Okay.
Yep, that happens.
Okay.
May I ask you guys a question
Of
about
course.
GeoArt?
Of course.
What you think? I have some GeoArt, and the reason I ask is because not that long ago I had a group of people that came through and did my GeoArt, and of course it's down a bunch of different logging roads. So go down this spur, go down that spur. Well, I found out that they were what we call leapfrogging, which one vehicle will go down one route, get all the caches there. Another one will go down another road or street, whatever, get all the caches down there, and then they all log them as if they all went to them.
Mm-hmm.
So I was just wondering what your thoughts were on that.
My thoughts on that? My thoughts are everybody caches their own way. That's always my token answer because it's just a game, and to me, everybody caches how they want to cache. If they want to cache that way, God bless them. The only time I've never deleted a log unless it's on a challenge cache. I have some difficult challenge caches out there that people have worked hard to achieve. So if somebody logs it with, a newbie logs it without, I will delete it and then email them and explain it to them why I'm deleting it. But other than that, it's just to me, it's everybody caches their own way. That's just my opinion. That's what they want to do. God bless them. If they want to touch every single log, and write their name on every single log. Am I guilty of leapfrogging? Absolutely, I've leapfrogged many a power trail. But I've done it with cars where we're actually leapfrogging.
Right.
Like not separating and
So
doing
right. So the general, I've done some leapfrogging, and we're going. We got that path, and we're hopping over each other, and then if you get a hard one where you can't find it, you wave.
everybody gets
Wave
out.
everyone gets out, and we're all doing it, and then we go back into a leapfrog mode.
Jess, your opinion?
Agreed. I feel like as long as you pass the car, you kind of watch. Oh, yep, they got it, or they'll hold it up and wave as you're driving by, letting you know that they found that one. I think as long as you see the car and see the people, I don't have a problem with that.
Everybody caches their own way. Some people might. God bless. So
Oh, absolutely. I would never delete logs for people that did that. Just,
yeah, nor would I.
Just saying.
Yeah.
I just was curious about your thoughts on this.
Yeah, my thought is, yeah, everybody caches their own way, and it's it's just a game. I mean, there's some rules to it, and there's people who will vehemently disagree with me. I'm sure there's people in the chat room that vehemently this. GSM times two.
Oh yeah.
I'm sure he would be vehemently disagreeing with me right now if he was.
I got a local cacher here that I've been with to a mega event with, and he is completely anti doing that.
Mhm.
So, and it's like, okay, how are we going to get this done? So but you work things out.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, I must say I have never done it, and I don't plan on doing it. But I would never delete logs for people that do it with my log or my caches. So.
Yeah. Real question, Tracy, before we let you go. And that's thank you for calling in. That was an awesome question you had, an awesome comment. The whole chat room wants to know: did you call in or did you use the online? Because you're from Canada. Because they say you.
Oh no, I actually have. Okay, get this. I'm calling on my home phone because when I moved to my house, it was probably 3 years ago now. I couldn't get my cell phone wouldn't work. There's no towers around, and I've just recently got onto the Wi-Fi calling, so I need to get rid of my house phone. But yes, I'm calling on a landline.
Oh, really? Did you know you?
Yeah.
Are you calling from Canada? That's cost money. You can call.
I am.
You could call us online and it's free. You can call us.
I have no idea. There you go.
Look at the scroller. Are you watching us right now? callinstudio.com/show/GCPC. It's a free call.
Okay. Well, you know what? I'm going to have to try that another time. when I call.
International callers. Yes, you're an international caller. Well, we appreciate you calling. Please call again. But yeah, just so you know, you can call for free this time.
Well, I will. Thank you very much for taking my call.
Thank you so much for
Have a
calling.
good
We
night.
appreciate it. Have a good night now. Be safe.
Thanks.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
So it turns out GSM times 2 is in the chat room. He says, I leapfrogged but won't do it again. Cash your own way. That was being kind to me. Someone said, I said my pet hate here. What is this? How is leapfrogging any different to cash cheating between partners? Well, me and Jesse are usually in the same car. So.
No, Scott's in the car. I'm out getting the cash.
Yeah, he's Cody dogging. Cody dogging it. Borg. All right, let's move on to the night before, Chad.
Mm-hmm.
Well, Chad's going silent. He's getting grainy.
Am I?
It's only a matter of time, guys. Check the clock. It's only a matter of time. The night before, Chad, you're going to want to check the weather again because there's no bad days, only bad clothing choices. See what the weather's going to be like because, it changes from day to day, Chad. GPS, you're going to make sure you set up and load your pocket queries. And Chad says, Chad, you added this. So go ahead.
Yeah. So I also include car GPS, handhelds, and phones. So not only your everything that you potentially have with you, make sure you load all of them up. On big trips like megas, though, I start making my PQs months in advance, and I also do updates and refreshes the weeks before and as we're coming up, and I send out my PQs to all the people that I'm going with, with my GSAC, I will generate a GPX file to send it out to everyone. So there's people who have phones, they can have an infinite amount. People who have some older GPSs, they might not be able to have an infinite amount of caches in them. Though some of them might be limited to about 5,000, some might be limited to 1,000. So, but if they've had a new GPS within, I'd say, the last 4 or 5 years, then it should be able to handle infinite. Like anything that's a Garmin 62S or X or a Garmin 600 or 700 Oregon series, those can handle an infinite amount of caches.
All right. Get batteries for your GPS and set them aside or in your pack. Yeah, you can never have enough batteries. Batteries is something that's just so key when you're out and about. And you'll learn that lesson when you run out and you don't have any. When something dies, that's when you will learn your lesson. It's only a lesson you have to learn once.
So I always have 2 sets of backup batteries in my caching bag. And so those are the ones that the week before I had actually charged up
But did you
and
learn
tossed
that?
them in there.
But did you learn that the hard way, or have
Oh,
you?
I learned it the hard way, of
Yeah,
course.
that's what I'm saying. You only have to learn it once. It's something you only have to learn just once. That's all. Especially when you're in the middle of nowhere. If you use a hydration pack, put the bladder in the freezer the night before so you have cold water to drink.
I also tend to put a couple bottles of water in the freezer. So if I'm bringing the cooler,
Mhm.
I'll use some of my water bottles as part of the ice mechanism. So I'll freeze a couple of the bottles and stick some others in there.
Yeah. Jim RKY says, have a backup battery to quick charge phone and the ultimate power of the GPS. Oh, of course.
Of
Absolutely.
course.
Glenn Morton, fill up the car so you don't waste time in the morning.
Hmm.
The
I
hell?
do that. I load up anything I can the night before, so that in the morning we're just
Oh, yes.
grabbing
Yeah.
Yes, grab and go.
Yeah.
last minute stuff.
There's a number of things that you got on the morning of that I shift into the night before, but
All right. Charge external phone batteries, or excuse me, charge external phone chargers so they're 100% for the hike. That's very important to do. You got to charge those external phone chargers. Don't forget.
mhm.
Get snacks together and set them aside easily to get to in the morning. That's a Jesse Brown right there. Get any trackables you want to bring together and put them in your bag. Yes, absolutely.
Yes.
Throw an extra pair of socks in your cashie bag. You'll thank me later. That was mine. Trust me, guys. If you don't have an extra pair of socks in your cashing
Always.
bag, put an extra pair of socks in your cashing bag. You'll thank me.
Always. There are many
Always.
uses for socks. Even if
will-
you don't need them as an extra pair of socks, you might need them for other
Who
things.
knows?
Lots of things.
That's right. You will thank me later. Yes, that should be a cashing bag necessity. Pair of socks. Make sure your car has the proper tots in it if necessary. Yeah, many times, Jesse, I've been like, Jesse, where's the
Extendable ladder.
Extendable ladder. Oh, it's in the garage. Oh,
Yep. I forgot to put it back in the car.
that's a good place for it.
Yep.
Yes. Add a small bag of swag to your pack in case you run across an empty regular cache. No one likes an empty regular cache, Chad.
Mm. Yeah, that reminds me of a newbie several years ago who jumped my ass for not leaving swag in a cache. It was like our first or second find, and I had not restocked that cache. I must have taken all the swag, and it's like, peace. It's like it was empty.
Ian says, "Who carries a first aid kit with them?" I carry a first aid kit with me.
Oh yeah,
Yes.
I have a small kit
Definitely.
in my pack, and I have a huge first aid kit in my trunk.
Yes.
yeah.
Definitely.
I've got a bigger first aid kit in the trunk and always one in the pack. And I've used them on many a different cacher. I've only used it on myself once, but many a different cacher I've used it on.
But yes, I have a smaller one just for band-aids and small stuff like that. But then I have a bigger one in the car, which I just used for Toby. Toby like sliced his hand. We were outside, so I went to my first aid kit in my car. Yeah.
Yep.
Okay, Chad. Now we're gonna move to the morning of. Chad.
Mm-hmm.
Also included the night before. Get some sleep. That's also included the night before.
Oh yeah, but when you're excited to go, sometimes that's hard.
Yeah, that's
Sleep.
true.
And maybe shower the night before too. I'm turning. You know, Chad.
I'm a morning of.
I'm dumb tangent here. I have been like a night shower for a long time, and then I cycled into a morning shower. But now that I'm back working from home, I'm starting to shower again at night, and I like showering at night. I prefer showering at night.
My wife's a night shower. I'm a morning shower.
Well, I got the short hair. You can't do it if you got long hair. You can't be a night shower. You gotta be
A shower wakes me up. So if I take a shower at night before bed, then I'm awake.
No, I take a nice warm shower.
No.
It tires me out. You're crazy. No. You should come take a shower with me, Jess.
So though when I'm out at a big event where I'm caching all day, it's like I take a shower. I turn into a night shower on those times because, I've got dirt, bug spray all kinds of crap on me. It's like, I'm not going to bed
Until you take a shower.
Yeah,
until I take
true.
a shower.
Oh, of course, yeah.
True.
Yeah, so I'm back showering at night now.
But then I have to dry my hair. Otherwise, if
Yeah,
I go
yeah,
to
you
bed
got
with
long
wet
hair.
hair, then I wake up and my hair is like.
Yeah.
I don't have that problem.
Nothing here, so
I wear a baseball cap when I'm out caching.
I wear a baseball cap all the time. So, yeah. So take a shower if you need to. Yes. What is this, Jim Mark? He carries a Delorme Gazetteer for a state we're cashing in. Jesse has a bunch of those. Jesse, funny story, Jim. They
I have
they
a
were
bunch
canceling
of
out the Delorme books. Wait, show him, Jess. And so Jesse's like, I'm buying all the states. They were like dirt cheap, the books. So look at, she's got
Illinois, Iowa, Wisconsin, Indiana, Ohio, and Michigan.
we've got our
Oh,
whole
geez.
retirement planned out right there. That's our retirement right there.
Did you find those
One
on
day.
eBay or something?
No, actually, a few years ago, Delorme had them like buy one get one or something. I mean, it was like an incredible
Yeah,
sale that
ridiculous
I
deal.
couldn't pass it up. That's why, yeah, I have 6 of them. I think it was buy one get one. So I was like, okay, I bought them.
We will do that. She's like, I will do that. I will do that numerous times. Okay. So that's it. That's what I got for night before. Anything else, Jay? Jesse, did I forget anything else night before? Anything else you do the night before? It's not on the list.
I make a list of the things that that I cannot forget in the morning. Because if I don't make the list the night before while I'm thinking of it, I will forget in the morning.
Well, see, I have completed that list the night before and have gathered everything. So otherwise, I will wind up forgetting something. So even if I have a list, it's like by that morning, it's too damn late.
Right. That's funny. Okay, let's move on to the morning after then. The
morning of.
after. The morning of. Sorry, the morning.
Morning of.
I said the morning. Because I'm looking at after, and I said the morning of. The morning of. Again, Chad, check the weather. There's no bad days, only bad clothing choices, Chad.
Mhm.
Check the weather again. For God's sakes, and this should be in bright lights. Tell someone where you are going. Tell them when you will be home.
Oh,
Let me
yeah.
read that again. Tell someone where you are going, and tell them around when you'll be home.
That's
Please.
definitely true.
Tell someone. I don't care who it is. Tell at least one person where you're going.
And if you're running late getting home, let them know.
That's,
So it's like,
that's an iffy. Just let them know.
okay, it's like I plan on being home around 5. Okay, you're getting close to 5. It's like, hey dear, I'm still caching.
No, I don't know about a phone call, especially if it's a buddy. If it's just somebody.
If it's just a buddy, then that's
Make sure
that's
they
different.
know. Like, so if God forbid you die, they'll be like, well, officer, he said he was going out to Bussy Woods, and he said he'd be home around 4, and it's now 10 o'clock, and he's not home yet. So,
So for me, it's usually my wife. So
yeah, yes.
if I'm an hour or 2 late, she's starting to get antsy.
And obviously, this is really for somebody caching alone. I mean, if you're caching with somebody else, you should tell other people where you are. But especially if you are caching alone, you should. God bless you guys. You should definitely tell people where you're going somewhere. Absolutely. Fill your pack with snacks that day.
Mhm.
Jesse likes to get them snacks. You don't pack them the night before, do you, Jess? Don't you just set them on?
I usually do. I
kitchen
usually
table?
get everything ready the night before and
Like in the
put
bag
them out.
or on the table.
No, like I pack them in the bag.
Oh, do you?
Yeah.
Oh, the morning. Oh, the morning of. Yes. But
No, the night before.
you put
I
it on
have
the
them.
table.
I have everything packed the night before and either already loaded in the car or sitting in my pile of stuff to go in the car.
Get your water together. When you think you have enough, grab a little more.
Mhm.
As I've told Jesse many times, I never complain about a heavy pack of water. Never, ever. She's like, "Is that too heavy?" I'm like, "It's water." I'm not complaining because it'll get lighter as the day.
When it's really hot, in the summer, I just throw like a whole case of water in my trunk. So
All right. Well, I
when
usually
you're thirsty, you're thirsty.
I usually take a cooler with some ice in it if it's especially during the summer when it's going to be a long day, because it's always nice when you get back to the car after a good hot hike and you have some ice water.
Oh, it's the best. Yeah, we usually don't do it. We usually don't have a cooler full of ice kind of a thing, but I have done that before, and it's amazing when someone has it. You're like, oh, God bless you. But yes, but we usually carry a ton of water. There's always a ton of water. Um, Add your external phone chargers and batteries to your pack. Make sure you also bring a phone cord. Kind of very important. The the external chargers won't work if you don't have a cord. So make
Oh
sure
yeah.
you got a cord.
I think someone might have learned that the hard way.
Yes. Pack a lunch if you'll be out all day. Another important one there. Yes, Jesse and I have done that many a times. Pack the lunch if you're going to be gone all day, and make sure you have sunscreen and bug spray.
Definitely.
Do not forget the sunscreen and bug spray.
So I can forget the bug spray. I can't forget the sunscreen. I'll turn into a lobster
Without sunscreen.
without
Me and more the
sunscreen.
bug spray. That mosquitoes drive me crazy. I don't like the mosquitoes. And then after, just as a denouement, after log the trackables you find, please. Don't wait weeks. And I know we're all guilty of that. My dog hears Jeeps and is trying to find it. Hey, why is it? Is she near you, Jess?
She was.
Where's she now?
They had just been outside.
Where is she?
I'm not sure.
Where is she?
Oh, she's in the kitchen.
Oh, she's in the kitchen. Oh,
She's getting big, by the way, if anyone
yeah. Well,
is
Karen says
curious.
she's not getting big.
She is.
Go back and complete the will post qualifies later or will send answers later stuff for those caches that need it. Compare logs with caching partner to make sure you didn't forget to log anything. This just happened to me. So Chad, so the other day I'm at lunch. I'm working on it. It's lunchtime. And I'm just perusing geocaching because I miss caching, and I'm perusing West Bend, Wisconsin, because I know they canceled the event. But I'm like, oh, you know what? Maybe they push the caches live anyway. And if that's the case, Jesse and I could take a day trip up there and just go get a couple hundred caches in a heartbeat.
Right.
So I'm perusing West Bend. I'm looking around, and I see a cache that's right by Regner Park. Regner Park is where the where it's held. And I'm like, we found that cache. And so, sure enough, I clicked on it and scrolled because it's a mega and hundreds of people have found it. Scrolled. And I found Jesse. I'm like, SHIT. I didn't log that cache. So guess what, Chad? I logged the cache that day.
Wait,
Yep.
you don't have the browser plugin that shows your friends' logs?
No, I don't use Chrome. I'm a Firefox guy.
Fun tip for Chrome. There's a plugin. I can't remember what it's called. Chad, do you know?
It's a Project GC plugin that does that.
No, this was before Project GC. I've had this plugin for years that pops up in the corner your friends' finds or your friends' logs on that cache, whether it's a find or a write note or anything.
Yeah.
So I know I use CGO to do that. So, so I haven't.
Yeah.
Let me see here.
So Scott said to me,
Yeah.
I found this cache that I hadn't logged. I said, you don't go back and compare our finds after big trips to make sure you didn't forget anything? And he said, no. Oh, I guess I'm the only one who does that.
No. But hey, got a cache. I'm shocked I missed it. Yeah. So be it. So for the record, Chad, they did push some live, but not like a crap ton. Like so. I mean, still stuff to find up there, but not like I thought. I was hoping that there would be hundreds if
Right.
pushed them all live. They didn't. Okay. So other than that, anything else, Jesse? I'm forgetting after.
No, but if anyone is interested in the plugin that I'm talking about, I just clicked on it and it's called Koala Bear.
Koala bear?
I'm not sure.
That's an interesting name for one. Okay. Oh, it says cache.
Or no, that's
Cache
the.
shows your friends' logs now.
It does, but only if they opt in.
And Kuna and for the record, Kuna Bud, I was looking online. I was looking at my browser. I was not looking at my phone. I was at lunch eating and scrolling, literally right here, looking at geocaching.com. Okay, I think we're done here then. Chad, anything else, sir?
Mm-mm.
The answer? All right, guys, there you go. There's prepping for a cash outing. Hope we helped you out a little bit. Hope you learned something. I don't know if you did it, but there you go. Next week, Chad. Chad.
One up me time.
It's one up me time, Chad. Where's my? There it is. Or that one. It's coming back, Chad. Next week, the one up me contest coming back again. You can get the elusive, Chad. The coin that only the winners get, Chad. Only the winners get the coin, Chad. Actually, it's not a coin, it's a path tag. Only the winners get the path tag. The elusive, Chad. Chad, you can't have one. You have to win it. You have to win it.
I'll never win it. People will never pick me.
Not with that attitude, you won't, Chad. Guys, next week, one up me contest. Here we go, Chad. You ready for this?
Mm-hmm.
You ready for this, guys? This is going to be an interesting one. I'll be interested to see what people bring here. Guys, next week's contest, here we go. Chad, if you could change one thing about geocaching, what would it be? One thing. Change one thing about this game we all love to make it better. Not really to make it better. If you could change one thing, Chad, what would it be?
I've got an idea.
That is the question for next week's One Up Me contest. Change one thing about geocaching, Chad. You think you have an idea?
I've got an idea, and I'm keeping my mouth shut about it.
Jesse, anything? What would you
I
change?
don't know. I'm gonna have to think about it.
Yes, one thing. Change one thing about caching. Yep. That is next week's One Up Me contest. Going to get interesting to see who wins this, Chad. It's going to be interesting because you know what? People have a lot of great ideas out there, kid. A lot of great ideas out there. So
Oh, yeah.
it's going to be interesting to see what people actually come up with. So that's next week's
Here we
One Up
go.
Me contest, kids. Jesse, what are you focusing on there?
I'm finding this
I know
plugin.
my wife, and I know my wife's deep
It's called
thought look.
okay. It's offered by Koala Bear. Okay, so it's called geocaching.com friends. And somebody said in the chat room, you can just go to the cache page and click on view logbook and it shows you your friends. But this plugin actually, you don't even have to do that. As soon as you open the cache page, it pops it up in the top right corner of all of your logs, of all of your friends' logs. And it's
Or found it.
yeah, who have or any log, whether they've written node or found it or anything. And the extension is called geocaching.com friends.
Okay. Thank you, Jesse Brown.
Sure.
All right, guys. So next week, One Up Me contest. Change one thing about geocaching. And then, of course, again, this Saturday night, episode 18, I think. Is it 18? Episode 18 of the Antisocial Club. We're going again. It's still living, Chad.
Mm-hmm.
It's not done yet, unfortunately. We're going episode 18. All right, guys. Thank everybody. Thanks, everybody, for joining us tonight. Thank you, Chad. Thank you, Jesse. And let's hope we all stay safe, be well. All right, let's close this show. I don't know, the show notes ready. Hold on a second. I was Come on.
Please. You don't have it memorized by now?
I do not. There we go. Please join us again every Wednesday night at 9:30 Eastern. There's a whole paragraphs of stuff here. Every night from 9:30 Eastern, 8:30 Central, we stream live on Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, and on our website, geocachingpodcast.com. The archived video versions of our podcasts are available on our website or on our YouTube channel, and the audio versions are available on your favorite podcatcher. If you like the show, please head on over to Apple Podcasts and rate, review, and subscribe. We really appreciate it, and it really helps the show when you do. If you prefer to watch the show, make sure you click the subscribe or get notified buttons to know exactly when we go live. And hey, if you haven't already, please consider becoming a patron of our show. With tiers starting as low as $3, you'll get a ton of additional information, extra video, extra audio, only available to our patron members. Please head on over to patreon.com today and subscribe. That's patreon.com/The Geocaching Podcast. Thanks once again to our sponsors, Cachly, Logwork, FTF Geocacher Magazine, the MaxSets Body Company, Practical Geocaching, Arted Crafted, and PathTags.com. Please visit our sponsors, and when you make a purchase, you tell them the GCPC sent you. That's all we got this week, so we'll see you next week talking geocaching, taking your phone calls. In the meantime, be good, be safe, hug your loved ones, and we will talk to you guys next week. There we go. Hello, Bubba. Look who came to see me.
Aww.
The show was ending. She came for a visit. Hello, baby. This is Jeeps. Hello, baby. What are you looking at? What do you see? What do you see? What do you see? Yes.
I like that plugin, by the way.
Oh, did you download it already?
Yeah, download it and looking at a cache. She's got 4 of my friends who have found this cache, and if you click on it, then it pops open the log for the individuals, and especially this will be good for like puzzle caches.
Yep.
It's like I can't figure this thing out. Linda, help me out.
Oh, gee, come here, Jeeps.
Yeah, I've used that extension for years.
Oh yeah, you've had it you've had it forever.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Oh yeah, she's like all legs. Look at her here. Let's see if I can try to get it. Look at, she's like all legs. She's getting heavy.
She's up to like 14 pounds, maybe.
She's a good girl. Hey, Jeeps, you a good girl? You good girl? Yes, you are. Okay, go. Go find mama. Go find mama. She's coming to you, Brown.
No, she's going the wrong way. She's going out
She
there.
wants to go to the garage.
She wants to go for a car ride, probably. Poor thing. It's been pouring rain all day. She's been cooped up.
Jesse, give the address again.
All right, I will. You know what? I don't know if this link will work. I'll post it in the chat room. In the YouTube.
In the tube.
In the YouTube. See if that works.
In the tubes. Wait, we go there. You go there.
It's a nice extension.
Ian says 14 pounds is heavy. Well, it's heavy when she was like 6.
She was like 6 or 7 pounds when we got her.
She's over doubled her weight. No, I can deal with it, but she's heavy compared to what she was. She was a little bubba. Now she's all leg and lanky. She looks like a dead rabbit. You know how like rabbits are little, but then you like spring them out and they like go like this long. You know.
Yep.
Yeah. She's like got these long ass legs. She's got to poo. She only pooed once today. Jess?
What?
Has she only pooped once today?
I don't know. It's been raining all day. She doesn't want to go outside. She's a little baby. She doesn't like the rain.
Ian says it seems like a scam. Ian says, by the way.
What's a scam?
Your little thing.
Huh? My
Your
Chrome
little
thing?
Plugin?
Why is that a scam?
No.
It shows you your
That's why
friends. It's fantastic. Here, look, I'll show you. I'll show you a screenshot here. Share screen.
Works.
Chrome tab. Here's one. So
There's me.
Yeah, look. So here are some of my friends who have found this cache. And then if you click on it, you can see Scott's fantastic log. Out caching with Shorty Nits today. This was in our way. TFTH.
Oh, it shows their DNS and needs maintenances as well.
Yep. It shows any logs that your friends have. Now watch, they're probably going to get like a ton of users and then they're going to get shut down. Sorry.
The dog's on the couch.
Yeah, I see her.
There, just her.
Yeah, and so more ways for the government to spy on my computer. Are you hiding things? I mean, what are you concerned about?
It's the porn. Oh, the porn. He's married with a baby. It's all about the porn.
This is supposed to be a family-friendly show, Scott.
No, we're on.
You don't want to. No, you're still live.
You're still live.
You're still live.
But people listen. I'm only family friendly when this is on. That's the only time I'm family friendly. What is the last log thing under the size?
What is the last?
Oh, Jim says it
logs?
works on Edge too.
Oh, nice.
How about that?
The last
you actually use
logs
Edge?
thing.
Who uses Edge?
Jim.
It's like people who use Firefox.
Hey, now, wait a second.
Internet Explorer just is a necessary evil for certain work stuff. Although most of that's gone away, thankfully.
Yeah, people who like built it for IE. I remember. those
Right.
days. Oh god. Oh. Yes, I remember. I remember. Oh, she found the stupid shit.
No. So my wife uses Firefox. So
Dude, I like Firefox. I have used Firefox since it started, which was probably like what 2002 ish. When did Firefox come around?
I used it when it started.
Yeah, it's
I used it for about, I guess, 4 years maybe,
quality browser.
and then switched over to Chrome probably around 2010.
I'm not a Google fan, so I don't like how Google integrated like everything into the whole Google Suite thing. I'm not a big fan of that. I don't like this. Yeah, see, Cody says, "What about Netscape?" I use Netscape.
I was just gonna say I
Oh,
miss
God.
Netscape.
I miss Netscape too, with the N that's spun.
I miss Netscape.
That's a good browser. It was a good browser. What killed IE killed Netscape, didn't they? Yeah,
Yeah.
IE killed Netscape because
IE was shipped with the operating
Windows.
system.
And then Bill Gates cut a deal with Steve Jobs to have Macs also shipped with IE on them as well.
Remember when
mid '90s?
Remember when Alta Vista was the search
yeah.
machine?
Oh yeah.
And web crawler. Remember web crawler?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. That's when people literally hand typed in your stuff into the search. You had like ladies doing it. Yeah, before there was all this, spiders going about the web and snacking up your stuff. Oh, the early internet. I missed it. Just when we just talking about that, Mom. I just say to you, like, I miss the days of the early internet.
Mm-hmm.
It wasn't such a thing. Now it's everything. The web is everything now. It's on your phone. It's everywhere. Nice. Yes. Do you remember when the web chat was just a thing? You logged on to your, your 56.
It was like an event to
You
go
went
on
for
the
Oh, yeah.
internet.
hours and you surfed around a little bit and you checked your freaking AOL and then you got off and you went and lived your life. Now
Yeah.
everybody's in their freaking, and I'm just as guilty. I'm seriously just as guilty. But everybody's on their freaking phone. A commercial comes up. Me and Jesse are going, we can't even watch a freaking commercial anymore.
No.
Like,
I don't watch commercials anyways. I got a
Neither do
DVR,
I.
dude.
Yeah,
Fast
we
forward,
we DVR.
But
We
sometimes
fast
we
forward.
watch live TV and we have no
and
choice.
the and the auto
What
fast
the heck's
forward.
this?
The auto fast forward on the cable is like the best thing ever. That
yeah, fast
you
forward.
just hit fast forward
Yeah.
and it automatically stops when the show comes back on.
Yeah.
Best thing ever. I used to have a VCR that when you would hit the fast forward button, it would go in 30-second
30-second
increments.
increments,
Yeah,
Yeah.
so you hit it 4 times and you knew you fast forward 2 minutes.
Oh, like TiVo has that automatic commercial skip. So
Oh, nice.
TiVo. God bless you. Still using. I still call my DVR TiVo. I still to this day.
Oh, yeah.
Go ahead.
I haven't found a DVR that is as good as my TiVo. So that I like as good as my TiVo.
Yeah. So it's sad. I mean, sadly, I'll hail Steve Jobs. I love Steve Jobs, but Steve Jobs ruined the internet. I mean, he ruined it with the iPhone. He put it in everybody's pocket and made it.
I'll be sitting there watching a movie. It's like, who is that actor or actress and stuff, and then I'll pull out my phone, IMDb, pull up the show, scroll down, find out who the actor or actress is. Like, oh, okay, she was in this.
She was in this.
She's Alpha in The Walking Dead. Yeah.
I'd love to-
Stupider. We're getting stupider.
I would love to see like the Google stats during events. So, for example, during the Super Bowl last year, how many people Googled how old is Shakira during the Super Bowl? You know what I mean?
Right,
Like,
yeah.
I mean, everybody does that.
Right. Oh yeah. Of course. Oh, that fucking chicken. Excuse my
Sorry,
language. Guys, I've heard that sound all goddamn day, Chad.
I got her a chicken.
All
She loves it.
day, Chad.
It's her
Me and Cam
favorite
were ready
thing.
to throw the chicken out the door.
No, the best part.
Oh yeah.
The best part. Oh, she dropped it off the couch. The best part was last night we took her to a baseball game, her first baseball game, and I was prepared. I brought all kinds of stuff to keep her occupied during the game. One of the things was the chicken. So like for like an hour and a half, that's all we heard. People around us are turning around like, what
Like,
is
what
going on?
the hell?
And Chad, that fucking sound carries like you would not believe.
Oh yeah.
Yes. And Ian says one could argue that geocaching is included. Ian, I said that to Jesse too. I said, and funny thing is, geocaching is absolutely included in that, and absolutely. But here's the thing, and this could be a Saturday Night Show thing. Like, Chad, would you give up geocaching? Okay, would you give up everything we have now to go back to the way it was in the 90s? Think about it. Don't just quickly answer.
Hang on.
Go back to the internet.
Well, what am I giving up?
You're giving
Your
up everything
phone,
you
your
currently
internet
have.
in the palm of your hand.
Everything you currently have. You're going back to your Nokia. You're going back to where the internet is just literally something you do for a couple of hours and then you move on with your life.
No.
I
No.
need to know where my son is at all times. Never. No, I don't helicopter. I just spy.
No, I would definitely not give that up. There's too much new good technology that's
ingrained into it. It's too much in your life.
right. There's too much technology that's now ingrained into my life. I mean, the DVR hadn't come out yet. There are certain things
Right. That's not there. Absolutely. Yeah.
so I mean the TiVo and Replay TV came out in 1999.
TiVo,
So-
yeah, right around there. Yes.
No, trust me, it was 1999. I was working on cable modem stuff, and I was going to conventions where the cable industry was, and this stuff was coming out right in 1999. I remember it happening. So it's like, no, there's so many other things that make my life so much less complicated.
Blockbuster Video. Bring back video. Bring back Blockbuster Video.
Oh, fuck Blockbuster Video.
Come on, dude.
It's like I got Netflix, Amazon Prime.
F Netflix, dude. And I'm just as guilty. I have Netflix. I watch it every night before I go to bed. Just as guilty. And yet, would I give it all up to have my life back the way it was in the 90s where everything was so much? We are all, and I am so guilty of this, we are chained to our phones and our iPads. Chained to it. Absolutely. You can't deny it. I mean,
I'm not denying it.
I mean, and I'm the biggest hypocrite because my freaking job is the web. I mean, I mean, seriously,
Right.
I owe my career to the internet. And
I
yet-
can put my phone down though. You know, my son can't. I can put my phone.
Forget about the Gen Zs. Forget about them. Yeah. Oh God, they're ridiculous. Yes, that's ridiculous.
So, but you know, and I can even put it down for hours at a time, and I'm not talking just when I'm sleeping.
But Chad, you're still involved with it. You're still net. I'm talking about like Chad. I'm talking about going back to zip drives, Chad. The good
No.
old days of the zip
No.
drive, Chad. Come on.
No,
The zip
no.
drive. Come on, Chad. Zipping stuff to a CD-ROM, Chad. Come on.
No,
Burning
no.
CD-ROMs,
Wow.
Chad.
Flash drive, stick it in. Boom, done.
No. To burn it to a CD-ROM.
I remember the first time I saw a flash drive. I think that was
Oh yeah.
1999, 2000. It was something like a 16 megabyte.
Oh, absolutely. 8 megabyte. For God's sake. I had a 2 megabyte one back in the day. Oh,
And it was like, oh man, this thing is so cool.
Oh, dude. Remember the
My-
spindles, the CD spindles? Come on, dude.
Oh yeah.
Hey,
My-
I've got unused CD and DVD
Yeah.
spindles.
My first digital camera that took a 3.5-inch floppy disk.
Oh my God, really? Holy
Oh yeah.
mackerel.
Yep. It was amazing.
Oh God. Come on, Chad. You wouldn't go back to that.
No,
You like the way it is now.
much better.
This is why the world's so effed up right now, because of the way it is now. Because of freaking social media. Social media is shit. And I'm just as guilty. I'm on
Now,
TikTok. I'm on Facebook. I'm on Twitter. I'm on Instagram. But goddamn social media.
there's certain aspects that I could live without. I could live without social media. If there is one thing that this era of the internet that I could do without, it's social media.
Yeah, I hate social media. I hate it. I would be so much happier if there was no social media. I really, but I can't not be on it. It's total FOMO. It's like you can't resist.
I understand that, and I have the last couple of years I've severely cut back my presence on Facebook and other things.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, man. I don't know, man. I would go back to the Nokia, man. With the freaking when it rang, the little antenna lit up, man. I'd go back to that, dude. I'd go back.
You probably want a Nokia 3650.
Playing Snake. Jess, remember Snake? I know you played Snake.
Yeah, I played. Yeah, I know. I played
What are you
Snake.
doing? You looking at social media, fucker? What are you doing?
No, actually, I was looking at the new kids baseball website invitation. They have it. They're rolling out the new website this week.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my god, the goddamn chicken!
I know the chicken is.
I hate that thing.
Yeah. No, I played Snake. I played Minesweeper. I actually just downloaded Minesweeper on my Mac the other day, and Free Cell. Free Cell?
Yeah, the kids.
Yeah, Free Cell.
For
She was trying to explain Minesweeper to Toby. He just
What?
like what?
I used to be so bad. I just click. I have it solved in like 10 seconds, less than 10 seconds.
And then you're just a pixel off, and it's like boom.
Mhm.
It's like,
Yeah.
damn it! I wasn't
Yep.
clicking that one.
And you know what else I got? I downloaded Myst on my iPad.
Yeah, Chad.
Ooh.
Chad, we're at the point in our lives here when Myst, which used to be like what, 30 discs or something like that.
19.
No,
it
I
was
have it right
1994 or 1995 when that came out, and video on CDs. Remember how it had that interlaced video when it would show a
Yes.
video?
Yes.
It would be that interlaced video.
Yeah.
Just you still have your
So here
original
I have Riven. No, I have Riven here on CD, which is the sequel, and it's one.
That was like a
3,
decade
4.
later,
This is
right?
5. This is 5 discs.
Yeah. Now
Yeah.
Chad fits on her iPad.
Yep, I have Myst on my iPad. It was like, what I say, $6.99 or something for the iPad, or $17.99 for the Mac. But I got it on the iPad.
How much was it for the iPad?
I think it was like $6.99.
So she's sitting on the couch with her iPad and a notepad, taking notes and crap, because she hasn't done it in 30 years, so she doesn't remember.
Oh no, I don't remember any of it.
She's got because it's Jessie and she's a big nerd, so she has her notepad out.
Right here,
I-
right here.
I
look, I
remember-
have a nerdy Star Wars notepad even.
She's got her
I remember there were about 5 of us in a room trying to figure out what the heck do we do next.
Mm-hmm.
This was in grad school, and it was like, what the hell do we do next? And it was something like we had to knock over what are those Egyptian soul vase things?
Yeah.
That
Yeah.
was so long ago.
She's currently playing it.
I'm into the third world right now. I've only been playing like a week or so. So I've made it to the third world.
Game. Yeah. I didn't play Riven, but I did Myst. I never missed.
Yes. GSM times 2. You could measure the speed of your computer by how fast the solitaire cards would fly when you won. I remember I got a new computer and it was like, I'm like, whoa.
Whoa.
Oh, the good old days. Yes. Sorry.
Hey.
Sorry. I just had like a moment in the car like the other day, and I'm like, and I posed that question to Jesse, like, would you go back? Would you go back if you
No.
could? Would you go back? I think I would. I honestly, I know it's my career, and I am so like the not person. And I said that to Jesse, like, I'm so
Okay.
critical, but I think I would.
Could I keep all the memories that I have from right now and all the knowledge about what the hell to invest in? Go back to the younger age. No.
No, Chad, you would still be the same age you are. It would just
Oh no. Screw that.
would revert back. No, you're like, nope.
No, I need the medical technology of today.
I know, and there's so much amazing things. Yes, that's why it's hard to say. You can't. Yeah, because it's amazing how Medical, especially in 20.
Oh,
25.
she's chewing the porg.
Oh, go get it. To the port.
No, that is not a chew
All right.
Not
All right. An hour-long show, after show with Cheapers and Chicken. Right? Yeah. All right. So sorry, guys. I don't know. Sorry, it's been a while. I apologize for that, guys. And Jim RKY, the perfect ending to this, and we were thankful for it. That is fantastic, dude. That is the perfect ending. And we were thankful. So yeah, guys, maybe we'll talk about it more maybe we'll talk about it on Saturday if you guys want to chime in about it or give your 2 cents about it. Because I don't know, man. It's tough, man. It's a tough one. So,
Okay, someone in my house has just tried to reset a password or something because I got a text telling me that tell me that your security code is blah blah blah. Your code expires in 10 minutes.
See that? See, look at that, Chad. New technology. See all that?
Yeah, two-factor authentication.
You know, I always blow my 9-year-old away because I'm like, dude, you know how new that technology is? He's like, what? He's like, dude, that's like 5 years old. He's like, really? I'm like, yeah, dude, we didn't have that 6 years ago.
All right.
Brand new. He's like, wow. You know, it's like he's always had it. You know,
Yeah.
Like, dude, that's like super new. Like, dude, I bought the first iPad like 4 months before you were born. You're as old as the iPad.
Oh yeah.
He's like, really? I'm like, yeah, dude, the iPad's only your age. Yeah. So, like, just to give you how old it actually, because Shane's grown up in all this. You know, he doesn't know any better. You know, he's always had the internet. Yeah. I miss my Nintendo. I have it over there, though. I can play.
We have it.
Yeah.
Let's go play some Super
Jesse
Mario.
and I play Super Mario Bros. Our kids are like,
No.
Jesus Christ.
I'm not an 8-bit guy.
The kids
Sorry, that ain't
shake their
happening.
heads. The kids and Jesse gets all nervous when I play, like when I'm in Bowser's thing.
Oh, I get so nervous watching. Oh gosh, it's like, yeah, it's crazy. Like I watch the kids play. I'm like, how do you play this? This is like the stupidest thing. And they sit there and watch each other. I'm like, I don't get it. You're watching somebody else play a game, and then we get this Nintendo, and Scott's like, okay, I'll play, and I just sit there and watch. And I'm like, oh my gosh, be careful. Oh, watch out. I get so nervous.
And then I had to.
My wife just came and took my phone. By the way.
Oh no.
Why did she take your phone?
She needed the
She needed the code.
She needed the 2FA.
And then
Yep.
I played Toby and Tecmo Bowl, and I schooled him. I beat him like 49-7. You know, because he always, he's like, Dad, play me in basketball, and whatever it is, I can't remember.
All right.
Yes, whatever. EA basketball, and he of course kicks the shit out of me.
NBA 2K.
Thank you, NBA 2K. Yeah.
2K18.
So I played him in
or whatever.
Tecmo Bowl. I beat him like 49-7. Just schooled him. Showed him no mercy. No mercy.
It's like, yeah,
My game.
this is my game, dude.
He's like, I only have 3 plays. I'm like, yeah, figure it out. Yep. Yeah. But kids sitting in front of me at a football game, one said to the other, did you know Paul McCartney was in the band before Wings? Holy God. Oh, Jesus.
Oh, jeez.
Oh, Lord. All right, guys. There you go. Sorry. I just wanted to bring it up to Shad and
That was quite the tangent.
float in this nice little tangent. All right, guys. We'll talk to you guys on Saturday. Be good and be safe, kids. Be well. Chad, be well.
All right.
Talk to you guys.